Are we live? Are we live? Here light. One check. Okay.
Yeah, that's you could like see me back here.
Yeah. You gonna start back there?
Is that too bright?
Who knows? What's up, you guys?
Oh my God, we're back again.
Oh my God, we're
You
back
know what we
again.
need? We need the fucking like the
Brothers,
pad,
sisters, everybody sing.
the little pad that we could just oh my God, we're back.
Oh my God. We're back.
Hey, what y'all know about the boy bands, man? But nah, those dudes were like, we're over here talking about the boy band era and like.
It was an era.
Because like during that time, you also had like the grunge period. And those dudes were so opposite of like boy bands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all that shit, now that you look at it, was necessary, dog. Everything couldn't be, goddamn. What's one of those what's one of them grunge? What's the Chris Cornell?
Soundgarden, wasn't it?
Soundgarden, yeah. What's they doing? I don't think.
The ones that I'm thinking of, that are their songs are like covers.
They covered a bunch of shit?
Well, I know Chris Cornell, like the one I'm thinking of is he sang, it's been 7 hours and 13 days.
He had a cool voice though.
Since you took your love away. I go out every night and sleep all day. He sings, he's probably my first person. If it's not Prince singing it, he's my second person I want to hear singing.
Sing that joint.
Sinead O'Connor might be one of like my third,
Runner-up.
fourth, you know, because there's a lot of people who can sing it, but Prince, when he sings it,
It's fucking Prince.
you can tell he felt it. He went through that heartache. He earned that one.
Yeah, Prince was. But nah, them boy bands. Like, do you remember just TRL in general? I love TRL.
Hey, back again. This is what was his name? Carson Daly with TRL. Want to welcome back the newest. No, it's like Pink.
Pink, when she was doing R&B.
When she was.
Remember she was doing like real R&B.
Said it all, so you better get this Bible started.
Nah, she was out of R&B bag. Right?
You think so?
Yeah,
I think
bro. Before that,
I think that was still R&B.
She was doing like Janet Jackson type, type. And I was like,
Really?
yeah, they had her looking like a black chick, kind of. Like she had the short Principal Regina vibe.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And like she was doing straight up R&B.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, she had that Pitbull epiphany. I call it Pitbull epiphany because Pitbull was trying to, remember he was trying to rap. He was like, while I'm doing this shit, I need to do this. Like, let me do the Mexican rap, the Latin rap, and he took it to another. He was trying to rap like Trick Daddy and Slip and Slide. And he was like, I'm not finna get up in these black people. They're not gonna accept me all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Took it, did the reggaeton.
Yeah, and I went to a Pitbull concert, and that thing was lit.
It was,
bro. I'm talking about.
But he got skills, bro.
I'm not saying. I don't think anybody thinks he doesn't have skills.
He actually watered down who he is. He could like really get up there and rap and like bar for bar you a little bit. But like I said, whoever made that decision to be like, you know what? There's a market for people that look like you. Cause you ain't gonna never look like Trick Daddy, bro. And you make more money than Trick Daddy now. All of them combined.
Yes. And I gotta say, man, that Pitbull concert, it was one of those things to where it was like nobody's coming up with this kind of vibe except for him.
It was his own thing.
Like it, and all of that I mean, who you know who started it? Really? Who? And it's crazy to say this guy started it, but the guy who started that little rush was Sean Paul, and it was like the Jamaican wave, you know.
Yeah, all that was around there.
And then it started branching to that.
Just give me the light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Baby Boy, remember he did Baby Boy, and that was just yeah.
Yeah, Sean Paul had a nice little run.
Hey, that nigga had all kinds of dances. Remember niggas was walking around the dance floor talking about
And Elephant Man. Pon the river, pon the bar.
You remember that
one? I've seen no dance before, but I never seen a dance like this. I've seen no dance before.
That's when we got offered with the genius that we didn't know was a genius yet, but the Mr. DJ Pump on the replay.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. DJ Pump on the one on the dance floor, one in the morning. We didn't know.
Every record label was trying to get one of them, but they came up on the one.
Yeah, that girl did. She did. Rain on My Umbrella. That whole track is off of drums that come from a sample library in Logic or Pro Tools or one of those. It was stock drums. Yeah. Boom, boom, chop. Boom, chooka, chooka, boom. Like it was stock in the.
And they went with the stock for the record.
In the DAW. Yep.
Sometimes it be like that though.
Sometimes they're fire and nobody ever uses it.
Yep.
You know, and you can be so creative with it so easily and so free because it's like, you know, you can use these sounds, but everybody wants to find everything else. Why don't you use these sounds? These are great sounds. Nobody's using them. And guess who else did the same thing? Phineas and Billie Eilish.
They used a
With
lot of
Logic.
stock shit from Logic.
Logic. They were not playing around on that Logic, and they hey, this light is just too bright.
They got you looking extra light skinned.
Yeah, it got me looking like my skin is melting off.
Light skinned.
It's like, what is happening to this man's face?
He's glowing. Just let your
He looks
soul
like he hurts.
glow. Let it also swiftly smooth.
Just let
it
your-
shine through. Yeah. Just let your soul glow. But nah, when back to the boy bands though, bro. That little era, bro. That little era was necessary. NSYNC. I wasn't a big 98 Degrees guy,
Oh yeah.
but I appreciated it. I was
Nick
I was
Lachey.
with the two juggernauts. Usually the Backstreet Boys or NSYNC.
Mm-hmm.
NSYNC kind of had the edge a little bit though, cause Justin kind of he really did kind of stand out. He really did.
I wouldn't say that I like Backstreet Boys more than I liked NSYNC, but NSYNC had the songs that lasted longer.
Yeah. Who did "Tearing Up My Heart"? Was that Backstreet Boys? Or NSYNC? Tearing up my heart when I'm with you.
That's Backstreet Boys.
We are apart, I feel it too. That might be NSYNC.
Yeah, that's NSYNC.
I do, I feel the pain without you. Kind of sounds like, oh my God, we're back again. They was all in the studio next to each other and shit. What they do with the little doctor stethoscope.
That is so funny.
You heard that? Here. Yeah, play that. We just gonna flip that. It literally is the same. Then they had, but NSYNC took off when they had that behind the, that making the band or making the music video, whatever it was called, and they did that. Bye, 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 bye. And people used to spend $1 million budgets for videos back then. That's kind of crazy. And think about where we are now with like people be using their iPhones for shit.
Hey, but it was like, I want to say it was on the set of Pulp Fiction. Somebody ran up to him they ran up to Tarantino, Quentin Tarantino, and they were like, "Hey, where do you see film going in the next couple of years?" And he said, "Honestly, I think somebody's going to make something really great on one of these little phones that y'all, one of these camcorders that everybody has right now, like what you just walked up to me with." And that's going to be what the next great movies are made on.
Damn.
And
You wasn't lying.
because people are making awesome stuff at their houses now.
And with this AI shit, it's about to really get crazy.
Pretty
AI is not the answer. It's funny because AI is the answer, but it's not the answer because Allen Iverson is the answer, literally.
But
AI is not the answer.
people have been calling it AI falsely. Like, it's not really AI. This is really just Google being asked questions very fast. It's not AI. Sorry, guys. We like to think that it's AI, but this is the stuff that you use to train. You know, this is the very beginning of AI.
We gonna get there though.
But they can't create anything that's authentic. All they can do is regurgitate things and algorithms. They take our stuff and then they can't make a award-winning novel if all they have is a whole bunch of bad novels. They're just going to be able to make a lot of bad novels. So,
But they could also just pull from all the award-winning novels.
yeah, sure. And then just edit it as best as they can. But the problem is, how do you do the nuance? Which, like, some of my favorite parts of books and stories are some of the nuanced details, you know? So, like, like, what's a story that I would like? Like in Candide, how when he gets his love, let's say, Cogonye, when she finally comes back, he doesn't really want her because, you know, so much horrible stuff has happened in the meantime, and so it sort of has ruined his idea of them being together, and so that sort of makes the story. But sometimes that stuff can be lost.
Little Smokey dog, they like little Smokey. Smokey.
Hey, and I feel like
back there
when
taking
you
this.
did that, it got clearer. The video got clearer.
It
Am I
did
tripping?
kind of.
Because, like, it was very unclear until that moment. Maybe the camera's just too far away from both of us, and that helped bring it into focus.
I think it did. Smokey. Back there taking this shit.
Yeah, it's a lot better. Hair light.
So for those who have been watching the videos, can you see the differences in the lighting? How about Set Master Troy over here? Yeah, he be hooking it up in here, y'all. Like, I mean, I'm just looking at the last time we was like we was in the Bat Cave. Now we like in the Bat Cave, but like he about to show us his new shit. So you got the light set up. Like, hey, look at this new gadget I just made that I'm about to feed this up with.
Yeah, we're just trying to optimize the things that we have. I've had this light, this spotlight, for a long time, and I think it's great as a hair light like this. And I'm going to be using it a lot on Joe while he's at the piano, just to spotlight him. And it can also spotlight the whole room as it's doing now. And just offer texture. Because I know sometimes it can get sort of tiring being in the same room. But that's why it's like we're in these spinny chairs and we're consistently moving around and using the space. And using these space as best as we can. But yeah, that's if you watch on the channel, you'll see like I got trapped on the piano and
I always laugh at that, but that's not supposed to be funny. But
Do not try this
it's
at
just the
home.
whole idea of just like the first time I saw him post that video of like, yeah, this is me getting trapped underneath the piano.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. Like, imagine that's how you go out. People just think you down here like focused. And your people come down here and you just R.I.P. just kill the club.
Bro, and that is one of those things that is like absolute worst case scenarios. But you have like some fail safes in case stuff like that happens, and you try to make sure that kind of stuff doesn't happen. But even when I got trapped, I wasn't trapped so much to where I couldn't get from underneath it. I was trapped to where I had to make a decision of how are we going to get from underneath here before we actually hurt ourselves. So, I sound like Schmeagol. Hurt ourselves. Hurt ourselves.
They're trapped under the piano. Trapped in the closet.
Yeah, it was a moment. It was like 8 seconds where I was like, oh no. And then I was like, I'll just move this.
I'm not about to go out like this.
I can't. I got kids. And I'm going to have to tell my kids, hey, daddy wishes he could be here, but he can't because he got trapped under the piano and it just was too much for him. Oh, that's cool. When you do it like that, now it's like easier to get it as a hairline everywhere. You know,
You be noticing shit I don't be noticing. I just notice how clear it looks now. It's looking pretty good.
yeah, I bet we can back it up now. Back it up.
2025.
Oh yeah, that's still good. It
That
still
looks
has a
good.
better picture, better.
That looks good. You get to see the aesthetics of the room.
And you still got the hair like over there, over here, over there, over there, over here. But it's not gonna be on you if you're at the piano.
And then you can still see, is that changing color?
Yeah, I was.
It's like a hint. It's a hint. You see it? It's like a hint of it.
Yeah, so you can see it. But this is more like podcast level anyway.
I'm digging it.
Bro, we're getting it down. We're getting it together. Right now we're still on an iPad, but who knows how we're gonna have this set up. We're gonna have it rigged up though. And we're gonna have cameras. We're gonna be able to switch cameras. It would be great if anybody could like sponsor this, but we have consistent content coming out for this whole next week. Oh my goodness.
We got some good shit coming next week.
Bro, we really have some good
We
stuff
plug this
coming.
shit. We gonna be doing the. We'll be providing the sound at the.
Oh, hold on. No. We gotta bring it close.
I forget. Is it called the?
Once, Maximus, come close. There was once a thing called Rome. Such a delicate thing. Could only whisper it. A mere whisper could ruin it. Could destroy Rome. Let us not whisper. We don't have to whisper.
But no, I understood that.
This is one of those moments.
We're gonna be doing the sound and providing the sounds and doing the sound for the Earn Your Leisure book tour. Woo! Woo! Yay! Hey.
I think it's important that just as black guys, we really like take a moment because in the moments we never appreciate it, bro.
I didn't even appreciate it. Listen, I was on the phone with one of my good friends, and you know, this is the reason why we in here, we provide, because we offer so much dope music and like so much artistry that we're gonna make it our God-given. we're gonna put all this stuff out and make sure it sees the light of day. But like I was like, man, you know what? I be struggling like, you know, the music thing. And it got quiet on the phone. He was like, didn't you just get booked to DJ to Earn Your Leisure? I'm like, oh yeah, I did. He's like, yeah, that's a good start to 2025. I was like, yeah. And I like looked that up and I was like, man, these dudes are a big deal. Like, nah, I need to tap in more. Like, you know, man, anytime you see somebody who got over 1 million followers, that's a lot of people to be just checking up on people on social media. So, but these brothers are like doing it big, you know. Apparently,
And to trust you and give you the opportunity for you to grow your brand just by tapping in, touching bases. You never know who you might meet or what might happen off of that. But let me back us up.
yeah, no, that's a
Was that really rocky when I moved it?
little bit, but man, like you know, you gotta get your good side in there.
Okay. But I feel like
I'm very appreciative.
bro, yeah, and it's important that like when stuff like this happens, we just make sure that we're all aware of what's happening, because it happens fast. You and I've talked about how you've traveled, you've been to certain places, you've done certain concerts and stuff like that, and then after it was done, you were sort of like, dang, now I'm looking back years later and I'm like, that was really awesome.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, I've experienced the same thing, to where it's like, do awesome shows, and then you're just like, in the moment, you're sort of like, this is what it is. And then when you look back, you're like, wow, I should have really gave myself a moment, because it's easy to feel down on yourself and say, hey, this hasn't been going well. But when you do have a good thing, you're telling yourself, oh, well, let's work real hard to get. You have already done all you needed to do to deserve to go here. What you have to do is consistently do what you've been doing. You can work harder, but you don't have to feel like, now I have to earn my keep. And I feel like that's when I personally mess up. And so I'm happy that you were able to like take the moment to look in, see what was up, and then say, hey, actually, this is a huge thing for me. Let me like celebrate this. And for anybody else who's out there, if you're having a small win is still a win. And especially when you're thinking about all the losses, it's easy to focus on those losses, especially as guys, because like,
You want everything to be a win.
bro, and people will clown you.
The losses shape you more than the wins.
Hey, and that's the truth, and that's why like we were talking earlier about the Joker and why I like the Joker so much. I like the Joker because the losses shape you more than the wins. If you were going to be anybody from the hero universes, if you were one of those heroes, I'm telling you, you're gonna be soft. You're just softer, cause like somebody like the Joker, oh my goodness, yeah. All the lessons this man, he has so much compassion in the fact that he's not literally just blowing everybody up, because that's really what a person like him could do. He's like, you know what, I'm just trying to teach you a lesson, and the lesson that I'm trying to teach you is that you guys think that you're so good, but you're not good people.
Yeah.
You're not nice people, and that you could be better people. And stop trying to make people who aren't the same as you feel like they're just so crazy because they have their own things going on. You have your own things too. And that's a good point, and that's
a very
something
good point.
that's something that we all deal with and we all struggle with, like popularity. And that's what popularity is. It's a popularity contest for a lot of things now. So with Instagram and social media period, it's easy to say, oh, we're not doing well because we don't have the looks, the follows, and all that stuff like that, and that'll get you down. But then you can also say, okay, let me focus on one win and let me not get myself down this dark path of, hey, it's not going well, you know. So sometimes it may not be a big win like Joe got, but if you're getting a win, it's still a win. Like, hey, you found a new way to take out the you EQ'd out a harsh frequency that you have in your room while you're recording, and you couldn't figure out how you got that little peak, but you finally found the exact frequency, and now you just have it, and it's notched in your template. It's like, it makes my life easier. I spit when I said that, but it makes your life easier, you know. So just celebrating your wins just as much as you're hard on yourself for the losses, cause
Yeah. Because you don't want to, like, the losses to dampen when you do win. It's like, bro, okay, you've been losing, but now you about to catch a W. Be happy about the. You can't even feel good about your W.
Hey, have you ever?
Because you still wallowing in the L's.
Have you ever seen somebody who's been abused and then after they'll be like flinchy and shit like that?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, this is damaged you permanently, or at least temporarily, into figuring out how you're going to interact with people to get better. You know, so you got to really do some serious reflection on how you can fix that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's just it's a lot, man. And then as guys, it's like you can't really talk to a lot of people about it. Like so a lot of times you'll have a win, but there's nobody to talk to.
Yeah.
Like you feel like you can't even talk to your woman about it because a lot of times she'll be like, "Man, when are you going back to your 9 to 5?" It's like, "Hey, don't worry, we're not talking about that. I'm gonna go to work." What are you talking about?
'Cause this win could potentially change everything for us, type thing. And now it's like, whoa, everything we've been dreaming about, or like, it's even just spicing up your life. It's just other opportunities, you know. And I just want to thank, first of all, I want to thank Class Bookstore, who are just an amazing bookstore right at TSU.
Third Ward,
right in
Houston,
Third
Texas.
Ward. David and Dara Landry, the Landrys, and really shout out to my boy David, man, who just, me and him have a great relationship, and just we can talk about deep stuff. You know, I don't talk a lot of, you know, and I say I don't, but a lot of men just don't talk about things. So when you find those one person, like I can talk to Troy, he can talk to me about things that are deep, because most of the time men just hold stuff in. You know what I'm saying? And
Which
just,
is not good.
Which is not good. You know, especially, you know, I don't want to make this seem like, but universally, like even more so in a cultural perspective, black men are like you seem weak. You seem weak to people, or whether it's our women and other men in our culture. If you like,
Hey, you saw that video with
Complaining
Bun
about
B
shit.
and Melissa Ford with her beautiful behind.
right.
Talking about, that's why you got high blood pressure, you 44. You said, I do have high blood pressure. He said, it's lower than it's ever been, and it's still high. Hey, and then he said, and that's why men can't tell y'all nothing, because y'all weaponize it.
Man.
And then one of the guys, he was like, yep, and then there was a moment where you could tell all the guys, like,
Probably pause. And
man, it was like a moment where all the guys was like,
they all felt like that was their woman. Like,
yeah, y'all did.
y'all really do.
You
do
did,
that.
and you're a beautiful black woman that all of us would love to be able to say, that's mine.
Yeah.
And you just like the women we all don't want. Like, bro, how could you do this to this man? He told, and they said, he told you that in confidence, you know, like, and now you take it and then you use it and weaponize it. She said, I didn't weaponize it. Huh? And the crazy thing is, as she was saying it, you could tell she didn't even realize what she was doing.
That's some wild.
And it took a group of like 4 guys to explain it to her in different ways at the same time, over and over again, for her to be like, wow. Like, she was still upset about it, but it was like, that's what y'all do. And for y'all to do it, the gloves can come off, y'all can say that, and it's like, man, be a man and take she was like, it ain't true though? It ain't true? It is
It might be true,
but
but
Melissa,
like,
we could say a whole bunch of things that are true about you right now that'll be out of pocket.
we're not gonna use it to put you down in this moment.
There's no need.
There's no. It's help. Everybody should be trying to help each other move past things, and just listen to people, because sometimes people just need to be listened to. You know.
Hey, and that's something that we feel like is mostly reserved for women, but it's not.
It's not.
Like,
It's not.
you know what my wife has taught me?
What she told you?
I don't have to care. It's not my problem. Hey, some people like me really feel like I've gone through my whole life. I'm talking about, I remember being in kindergarten, and it would get quiet in class, and I would literally get uncomfortable and be like, hey, everybody, y'all know if you mix red and yellow together, you get orange. You know, like.
Because you just didn't like the silence.
I felt like everybody was struggling. I like when everybody's quiet and nothing's really going on, but everybody's eyes are just like looking around, like
Yeah.
it was just so awkward. I'd be like, oh my god. And then I realized when I got older, it's not my job to make everybody feel more comfortable.
Damn.
Bro, it used to really bother me. And still now, like with people I know, like they'll call me and they'll ask me for favors, and it's like, I know how to do a lot of stuff. I don't wanna have to.
You don't always want to do everything.
And I feel like people try to use me because I'm nice and I smile.
Yeah.
And the things that I can do require a lot of work on my part. So, and it requires a lot of knowledge and years, and I think it's very rude. And people are just like, I want your knowledge. And I don't want to offer money unless you want to ask for it.
Right.
And that sounds crazy, but the only people who could ask you that are the people who you have proved I have this knowledge, so they need it from you. And by doing that, I've been already forthcoming and knowledgeable and nice, and
Mm-hmm.
So it's like it just puts you in this situation where it's like, how do you handle these situations? So I deal with that all the time. I'm consistently just dealing with how to tell people no, how to tell people this is my boundary or whatever.
It's funny you say that because we're both similar in that aspect, and I always tell people this. I think it was maybe like almost a decade ago, I would say at this point, I figured I learned how to say the word no. And when I started saying no, I watched how people changed towards me. It was just like,
people get upset.
or like, or people just expect you to be you so much that like when you do something that whatever ideal they have of you, and you don't just follow through with it, it's just like, well, he doesn't like me anymore. He doesn't. I don't know. It's just when I started saying no, man, I lost a lot of friends. And it could be something small. It just is just like, you know what I'm saying? But when I started saying no, I don't honestly, I don't want to do that. Or I don't have time for that.
I don't vibe with it.
It's like put me in positions of like I wanted to go home and do this, and now I gotta go do this and be subjected to
Or
all
even
this,
that doesn't seem fun.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem fun. I don't want to do that.
It's not fun. I don't want to.
I don't have to just fit into your social, whatever it is that I'm already social. I don't need to,
And even that is too much talking.
Yeah.
I can't stand small talk.
Yeah.
How you doing? How's work?
No is your best
Do you
friend.
care, bro? If I lost my job and I needed $5,000, are you gonna give it to me? And if I did get that loan from you, are you going to let me pay it back in a reasonable time, or are you gonna be on my? Come on, man, bro. You don't want to help me. you wanna just have a small little conversation to make you not feel awkward. And so I stopped having those conversations. I know, like, there was somebody who okay, like, you go to church and there's people who and they know you because like y'all have had like interactions like in groups and stuff like that. So like I was in Rooted and Grounded with somebody, and then I see it was a group of nothing but women, okay, and all the women except for one were married. Okay, I'm married, so we were cool in the group, and then after
I'm not to the single women.
Yeah, he's not. He's not married, but so there was
There was a single woman.
there was
Out of all y'all,
there was one single woman, but she wasn't the issue. The issue was when I never saw her, the single woman, in church anyway. But the other two, I would see them in church consistently. Okay, so the problem was I would just see them, and when we were Rooted Grounded, I was like, hey, how y'all doing? Hug, what up? See the kids, how they hug. And then so once we got out of there, then I would see them and I would be like, oh, hey, how y'all doing? I would try to give them a hug, and then it would be like,
outside of church.
no, we would be in church.
Oh,
like
okay.
I would see them at church. I'd be like, oh, hey, how you doing? And then I would feel like the hugs were getting like please don't hug me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember them girls that you used to like in school, and when you would try to hug on them, they would be like it wouldn't be like that, but it would. They would go out of their way not to hug you how girls who really liked you hugged you. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not saying that she should have hugged me like girls really like me, but I could feel the vibes of
There's energy.
let me do the shoulder hug and let me make it real quick, and it's like okay, you know. So it's like I've just gradually spaced myself from like having that awkward feeling for me. It's sort of like the guys in the NBA you see always trying to give people high fives and they always get the hug. I'm gonna stop high fiving.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how y'all feel about it because I'm the one who has to go home and feel stupid and watch the replays of everybody showing me. Not
You
get
ain't get high five.
Yeah, it's me who's replaying it in my head over and over again. That you did that weird thing, and it's like, hey. So bottom line is today we were at church, and then so I'm going to pick up my kid, and then she's behind me, and then so I was just like, oh, I didn't know she was behind me, and then so she came, and then she's like, oh hey, I was like, oh hey, and then I just was just focusing on Aurora until she came out, and I was like, all right, and then we just left, you know. Didn't say bye, didn't say see you later, didn't ask any questions, just, but I felt better. I felt like I wasn't playing this game with her in order to make her feel like, oh, we're friends. We're not really friends. We were in a group and we don't really talk, we're not really that close, it's cool. I just don't need to force a fake relationship if it doesn't need to be forced.
Mm-hmm.
We're not that cool, you know? So, I mean, and we are cool, but
I know what you mean, man.
we are never going to be so cool to where I'm coming over to your house for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? We are never going to be that cool. I'm not bringing you Christmas presents. I don't want to come to your birthday party. You know, like, that may be rude, but I just don't see myself really being interested in doing that.
Yeah. Learn how to say no.
Yeah.
Even if it's just powerful. It's powerful.
It makes you feel so much better.
But it makes you feel good because you didn't do some shit you didn't want to do.
Man. And it's just the feeling of really feeling like this obligation towards women mostly of let me be a gentleman. Let me help. And I'm so of trying to be so helpful and getting so little in return in that relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, my wife, she's fantastic, but there's so many women who make you feel stupid. You're trying to be nice, and you're like, ma'am, nobody's trying to talk to you. And the fact that you're being rude right now is wild. Like, the whole opening the door for women and them not saying thank you. It's like older women are doing it now.
I can do it on my own. I don't need your. I was like, it's not about this.
Ma'am, you 50 years old.
I just open the door. It's just like, how about this? A woman or a matriarch taught me how to do that. Like a
Yeah,
man, you know what I'm saying?
That's something I was taught I'm supposed to do, to be nice to y'all. And then the fact that you're treating me like you're deserving of it, it's just like, I don't know. And maybe it's just we're different. Maybe it's because the proportionate amount of fast food and stuff that we've had to eat as opposed to warm cooked meals. So we soft now.
I'm coming up almost in a year. No drinking or smoking.
No
have to
drinking
have
or smoking.
I gotta have to celebrate that day.
What's the day?
It's like I'm not far from it, but it's like it has to be like April. It has to be like early April or late March. That's big.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's big for me.
That's huge.
Like when you like, I've been smoking marijuana almost every day for like
almost 12, 13 years straight, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then you just stop, and then I don't know. It's been good for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I won't ever do it again, but it's been good to take a big long break,
Mm-hmm.
and it's helped me rediscover who I am. Because marijuana rodeo is different than, you know, no matter how much you be like, man, I can smoke.
Mm-hmm.
I can smoke all. You're different than how you are, bro. When you're not on this shit, bro. It's just like, I'm not saying you gotta be drastically different, but
You're different.
you're different, dog. You're different. You're different. So, but and side note, I just want to shout out again. I forgot to say David Landry. Thank you, man. What a great guy, bro. If you guys could meet David Landry, you know, he just. This is an opportunity that it really just hit me until I got off the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody that was like, damn. And I looked the shit up what we was doing. Cause I just show him cause I like, you know, I like to do events with him cause I get to play whatever I want to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mhm.
and I know I'm gonna have to do a little bit of curating for this, but for the most part, he selected me because of the type of shit I play.
That's awesome.
It has
They
to be.
just trust you to be who you are.
Our normal
and
put
just-
thought into what's played, like with the
Yeah.
Malcolm X thing.
Yeah.
You know, how it's throwing the quotes in there, and you know, it felt good that day for people to notice that. You know, they would come up and say, "Hey, man, you know, you was dropping the Malcolm X quotes in there." And
Right.
I was like, "Well, it's his birthday. I'm not gonna go up here and just play no, you know, just be playing no Future or nothing." You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Nothing against Future.
For those of y'all who don't know, he had there was a Malcolm X day of fair. It was a festival that
Celebrate
was
his
going on.
birthday.
And he was the DJ. And while he was DJing, he was putting in quotes from Malcolm X, and just being conscientious of the message that he was.
And the songs I was playing, I was like building, like, I don't know. It was a lot of, you know, fight the power, a lot of messages and stuff like that. So, you know, I'm looking forward to what, at some point, probably tomorrow or tonight, something's gonna pop in me and move me to what I'm gonna play at the event on Friday, and it's gonna be a vibe, of course, man. It's gonna be nice, bro, cause I'm just happy. It just hit me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm happy. I'm happy I could be here, and my boy and I can sit and do sound, and like this is what we love to do, bro.
I'm so grateful to be able to be a part of it.
It's gonna be awesome.
As long as I can help, and I'm a sound nerd, and yeah, this is just really, like you said, this is what we love to do. It's sort of crazy, like just having the opportunity to make these videos with him, and you know, the opportunity to show you guys what's going on and really put our best foot forward. That's what we're doing this year, because we've been working so hard in so many different aspects, and maybe that's why us saying no has got us to the point to where we can actually record these videos. Because when you're saying yes to everybody else, you have to say no to yourself every time you say yes to somebody else. So it's really pertinent that you're giving yourself the time that you need to be successful at the things that are going to bother you when you're sitting at yourself at night. Oh, look, you guys. Look. The lava lamp is going.
Very cool.
It's always fun when it first starts. It's one of the best parts.
Cause it's
of
just
lava.
breaking off of the stuff.
Yeah, it's just got all kinds of craziness going on.
Don't let them yeses
Bring you
control
guys
your
in.
life.
It would be cool if we could like have the talk over here. I want them to see that.
Let's move it this way.
Oh yeah, that works, bro. What's that looking like?
Oh, let me.
You come back to. We gotta do optical illusion. You get
Oh.
closer to the. Yeah, yeah,
cool. You have like a different light on your face because the red's right there.
Yeah. But that's cool. So maybe we should change what we're talking about.
Yeah, we can.
What were we just talking about?
We were talking about
But I don't. We were
yeses
just,
and nos.
yeah, but I don't think we should change that topic. I think it's sort of a good topic.
We just keep, we just chatting it up. But yeah, don't let the yeses control your life. Too many yeses.
Or the no's, because the no's are good things.
But I feel like the no's help you control it more. Because you just keep saying yes, you start to realize you don't have time to do the things you want to do sometimes. I dealt with that yesterday. I was supposed to help someone move. And I was like, I had this plan to be on Saturday. I had this plan on Saturday to go home, do music. I have been inspired recently. And I was like, I'm going to spend my Saturday afternoon doing music and stuff. And I let the thought of me having to go help move and be like, oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do music, to where I felt guilty by not going to help move, in a sense that it kept me from doing any of it. I didn't move and I didn't do music. So I was just like, oh, that made me upset.
Right.
So I went today and I helped move, and I feel good. And then something positive happened to me. So it's just like, all right, But yeah, 2025 it's going to be a good year.
It's already a good year.
It's already a
And
good year.
I feel like that's a major reason why so many people are like, the year moves so fast and the years are moving so fast, because we're so much less appreciative. Like, ever since COVID, it's like, I think we're aware of how screwed we're being every second of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And so everybody's like consciously aware, I could be home right now. The universe will work if we're not working 5 days a week. We could do 3. But it's crazy because part of you says, if my business was doing that well, would I want to do 3? No. Not at all. And I feel like sometimes my business is doing really well, but it's just a hard business, so you don't really want to be that consistently doing it. But that's another reason why they say do what you love, because if you love it, you never work. You're never working. So like, we can go to work, we can do stuff like that, and then come here and shoot until like 11:30. It's 11:20 right now. So it's like, okay, well, we'll just come here, shoot, we'll practice, we'll work on whatever we can, do whatever we can until we're tired, and then call it quits. Normally I get tired first. Happens.
I mean, he's also a family guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a family guy.
True.
I don't have kids.
Yeah, that's a lot. Just having kids. Not that it's bad.
No, but I imagine that's another level of toll of energy.
Yeah.
It's another level, because I teach.
But you deal with kids, yeah.
I deal with kids, so I can imagine bringing the motherfuckers home, and then having 3 of them at the crib with me in 3 different ages groups.
Yeah, you're right, because it's definitely different having them, and just the responsibility that it takes. But
and they all want some type of attention from you.
Oh, they want consistent attention. I mean, all of them are just. I think it's sort of like a product of just being like a good dad, and that makes me happy. Like that they want to spend time with me and do stuff with me. But yeah, they all just want to be around me. They want to spend time with me and do things, and it's a huge demand. And I'm always trying to spend more time with my wife, and they always got her. You know how that goes. But if y'all show up to that thing, y'all gonna see my wife there with me. Yeah. Thank you, Joe.
And she knew about that shit more than us.
She wanted to buy tickets, and she said it was sold out and she couldn't get tickets.
So that's cool, man. This is awesome for us. People need to see people like me and Troy. You know? They need to see us.
I'm not peeing. Not peeing. Don't want this
Just tell
to.
us what this thing is right here.
This is just a
Just
humidifier.
Humidifier.
Because there's a lot of musical instruments in here. There's a piano in here, and it's
So the moisture helps.
yeah,
Like
you
a certain
have to.
level of moisture.
Yeah, so like if you go to any kind of wood making factory, they're going to have humidifiers in there consistently pumping out a certain level of moisture so that they can not worry about cracking the wood, because it's very expensive wood that is very aware of the temperature changes. Oh, that's a better shot with it lower.
Yeah. You can see the smoke coming up there and the
Smoke this thing for you. And the wonderful thing is I have all these lights that are set up already so that it can make it multiple angles that we can just choose and just start shooting, you know. But, yeah, it likes it when I'm closer so that it can get both of us closer in focus. Yeah, that's a great shot. Oh, look at my face on the side of it. Oh, my finger.
oh dang. And the lava lamp looks cool. It's getting cooking now.
Yeah, I know. It's been on like all day. We had another one. Take this. It got super hot. We had to take it off.
Also, when you take it off, all that stuff just settles at the bottom and goes back together.
Yes, sir. Just congeals. I might just use this one from now on. That other one I like it, but this one holds more water, so it's not gonna get as hot.
You have to replace the water?
Mm-mm. I guess technically, eventually they gotta dry up, right? That would be crazy. Like if this is one from like 1960s or something like
It's
that,
still cooking.
and you would never. I wouldn't know. I'm a resale shop kind of guy.
But you know what? A lot of stuff from back then was like, that shit was made well.
I used to date this girl named Nicole, and she said, "Troy, you're very eclectic." I said, "Wait, what does that mean?" She was like, "You get a lot of different things that are really different. You put it together and you make it work. It works." It's like, I'm happy it works.
I'd have to agree.
But I never knew what eclectic was. But I like eclectic. Like, that means that I'm very adaptable. You gotta be able to adapt, you know? And so,
Dang, ain't that what life is about?
yeah, especially as a black man.
Adapting.
Black man, you gotta adapt fast. If you don't adapt fast, you're gonna get P. Diddy.
Especially when you have an idea what you think life is gonna be, and it's like
It's not.
it's not like that.
Mm-mm.
You'll have moments, and every now and then there's a small percentage of people that call every shot, you know. But still, they go through things too. So life is about going through shit and how you react to it. This is really cool because they like bump into each other, bump into each other.
Yeah, I know.
And every time it bumps to the top, I think it's not gonna
Bump
go
it.
back down, but
Yeah,
it's still
exactly.
like, nah. See,
Yeah.
I'm coming down. I'm coming
Exactly.
down.
It's very rare that they'll actually connect to this. And the reason is that if you look at it,
Look at it now; it just has this giant ball. Man.
if you look at it, the reason that it has such a problem connecting to this top piece is because that top piece is a different temperature than the bottom piece. So even if it's just like 3 degrees, or if it's probably more something like 1.5 degrees, it's such to where this is such a harder substance than this, to where they just are not going to link back up. So yeah, it's just sort of funny how that happened. But it's still hot, you know, it's still gelatinous.
And now it's like a standstill.
I know, it's so
There
calm.
there goes the top.
Isn't it crazy?
I like watching that actually.
It's so simple. And see how that one little ripple put this off center as opposed to going straight up.
Even sent that giant one up there now.
Is it gonna make it?
Right.
No.
It didn't even make it.
That's wow. Is it gonna break in half?
Back to the dungeon you go.
Yeah.
Flatten that one out.
Yeah.
We're like really watching this lava land.
This one's about to make it to the top for sure.
Or
That's
just
hot.
absorb the other one.
Super hot.
Oh yeah.
That's making it. I was gonna send two. That was gonna. No,
Barely. Barely.
It's not gonna make
Remember Donna Godot?
it.
She was P.O.P. Hold it down. You know, remember? Pimp Squad Click, it's all good, baby. Look up Donna Godot. That was a viral moment right there. P.O.P. Hold it down. She's like this lady from Beaumont who like got arrested because they tried to rob a bank or something. And it was just like all the things that follow suit as she was trying to say she was innocent. It's just like,
Wow.
something that went very viral.
She was blind?
She said I'm legally blind. Yeah. She said legally blind. She said you can't see. She said, huh? He say deaf. She went, huh? Blind, not deaf. The way she tried to, huh? Like I hear through how I look and see. Huh? I'm legally blind. Huh? You can hear.
I remember the
You gotta remember
and
that a
then
little bit,
that face,
that face.
right when she was about to give the cop car. Oh my goodness, Tosh Point done ruined us all. Oh, my
Oh, I
goodness.
forgot about this. He still.
I don't know what he's doing. God bless his soul. He's hilarious.
That show was
He is
on for a minute.
He's one of the most appreciated comedians there is. He's amazing.
He was on TV for a minute.
He has to be making a lot of money off that show.
Oh yeah.
Because he was getting views. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't want to watch that show. Especially when it looks good.
It's actually crazy because I don't even like watch TV like that as much anymore. Streaming has just been taken over that it's just like I'm always going to be watching some type of movie.
Streaming is proof that they have been trying to program us with their television programming. Because we don't want to watch what y'all want us to watch all the time. And when we do go back to programming and we see what's on there, we're like, y'all still showing these same movies? Powder?
Getting powdered.
Yeah, still showing Powder.
That was a sad movie.
Stop.
I don't want to see Powder.
No, nobody wants to see Powder.
It's a sad movie.
And then Color Purple. Nobody wants to see Color Purple. Little baby spider had to go working.
Did you see the newer Color Purple? It was like a musical in that bitch.
Why would I want to watch that?
Fantasias and them. Now I'm gonna be 100 with you. I don't know what's popped in my head because I thought Fantasia, but the Fantasia wasn't in this movie. But I love. There's certain movies I watch in the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This isn't even a holiday movie. To me, it is. It's Dreamgirls. So you ever seen Dreamgirls? We are a family.
My kids will just start singing it. We'll just walk
You've
around.
done well.
We'll just walk around And then they'll just be like, we'll be in the nature and we'll be our family.
Yes.
Good giant dream.
That is amazing. That is a great movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I don't.
We are family.
You know, side note, because Eddie Murphy was in there, makes me think, do you know what movie Eddie Murphy's about to do? He's about to play George Clinton in the biopic. I think that's going to be good. Because I think he did a good job as Rudy Ray Moore.
He did a great job as Rudy Ray Moore.
I think he's going to
That
nail
movie
it.
was so inspirational.
It was very inspirational. It's kind
And
of
I feel like this
we doing now.
movie is going to be very inspirational.
Eddie Murphy is George Clinton. How are you gonna fit all that in the movie? Like, what are you gonna choose to talk about? That's a whole
You talk about him, and then you talk about him building the band.
building the band.
Mhm.
Like, at what point do you stop though? Like,
You stop in the late 2000s,
like right before they was kind of.
and then like the person who's telling the story is the current, and then he's just like going back in the story. So like you see him at the beginning and the end in his current stage talking about when he was performing the most.
I'm like,
Oh, look at this big old glob.
I didn't even get to that point. Go. Bungee.
Bungee gum. Bungee gum.
Yo, Parliament is definitely one of my favorite bands.
Bro, this is amazing that it might actually touch the top.
Isn't that crazy? What?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, it just bounced off. That big glob is Derrick Henry. But that yak. Got that all that yak. You know? Hey, man, they didn't make it to the
I
top.
feel bad. I feel bad for the dudes who got to tackle Derrick Henry for
They
4
don't
quarters.
they don't be looking like they want to tackle him.
But
I started like rewinding and slowing stuff down, and dudes be like, not trying
business
to get him.
decision.
They be like, I'm gonna just try to wrap his legs up. I'm not gonna.
People
try
gonna look back in a couple decades and be like, Derrick Henry was on another level, y'all. He's like,
He's like the man.
yo, I'm gonna say something. By these lights. Did you see this light fall?
Didn't even break.
It's still on. By these lights, y'all. They just like a rock. Oh, like a rock. Like a rock. I was strong as I could be. Like a rock. You gave everything to me.
Like a rock.
Ah,
Oh, like a rock.
BR Mesh. That's the name of the app. It's an 80-watt light. It's a BLFLF. No.
These real cigars.
BLFLLFFA. Flood. LED flood
That's
light.
pretty hot.
What?
That is pretty hot.
Yeah, it's very hot. What were you saying?
Are these real cigars?
No, there's no cigars in
Close, but no cigar.
there.
Literally. But yeah, man. It's a nice little chat today. You know,
Hey, so we've got an hour. Look at that, you guys. We've done it.
we've done it.
We've done it. So now you guys will be getting something planned for Saturday as well. So we need one more thing so that we can have.
Maybe we.
No, this might be the last one we need. This is for a Sunday because I'm already making some for on Sunday. Or maybe we need something else. Who knows? We're gonna make another.
We're trying. Maybe we could get. I mean, she might want to watch. Maybe Clay might want to like get some footage of what we do on Friday,
Yeah, she can get some footage.
like some BTS. Or we can
What's
just
BTS?
behind the scenes?
Oh, yeah.
Or just set up a camera that kind of catches us? So,
Well, I'll probably have like a camera, and then she can have a camera.
might be good to have a GoPro. Let me get
I
one.
don't have a GoPro.
Are those expensive?
No, but I have that body cam that I can wear, and like that can be strapped under my chest.
That would be a cool thing to stream
Yeah,
us
'cause people
getting ready for the stuff Friday. Like, 'cause we need to test some. Like, the main thing we need to do is try to record the audio coming out of.
Or how do you stream from a small camera like
I could set up two laptops.
that? For what?
I kind of feel like I should try to. I can't go live. Subscribe to you, boy, because I can't get.
You can go
I,
live
can't,
on Instagram.
I lost a subscriber today. How do I say goodbye? I only had 5 subscribers, and I looked up and say 4. I say, how do I? As we go. I was like, damn, is he hating, bro? Yeah, you had to. You must really not like me. You was like, man, get this guy off my shit.
Bro, to go find somebody and unfollow them is wild.
I'm about to cry.
That is so funny, bro.
They're like, well, I accidentally subscribed to this nigga.
That is so messed up, bro.
It's okay. The road to 50 is took a step back, but we on our way.
That's okay because you just got like 3 extras and then you lost 1, so that's okay.
It's okay. It's a good
3 steps forward, 1 step back.
I can deal with that.
You still make it ahead like that.
I looked at the thing. I said 4. My glasses out. 4.
No, you look
I closed the app and opened it back up like maybe that was a
You
mistake.
look like your glasses like that again.
4.
You look like that nigga who be doing the sweat. He be sweating.
Yo, what's up with that guy? And why does he like? We talked earlier about that, like people trying to stand out. Like his thing is constantly sweating and having his glasses here while he's playing like.
He is sweating so hard
I'm like, is
and
that
doing
real sweat?
real weird stuff in the corner.
He's very weird. That's a quick swipe. This nigga off my screen. No offense to that guy. You know, I'm sorry. I don't want to judge you, but
Oh man, I bet you he got like 1.8 million
Oh,
followers.
guaranteed.
Bro.
I mean, man, get this shit up out
Hell,
here.
they over here talking about block. These Negroes don't even know good talent if they see it in their face.
I'd like to see you sweat and put your glasses down low.
You greasy nigger.
That's funny that like, and you know what's funny is if you're on social media enough, we all know everybody who like we all probably get the same algorithm to some point, like your own shit, but then a median. So it's some interesting people on social media, man.
Hey, and they all demand respect. That's what's so funny is people who couldn't demand a thing, you demanded respect. How are you gonna demand respect from people if you can't force them to respect you?
Do you have a favorite Instagram page? Like
That's hard to say.
whether like a top, like one of your go-tos, like you always gonna check that person or when's that person. I'm trying to think of like, is there somebody?
Instagram, where I'm like, I just gotta check their page.
Or just like, you know, that anytime they pop up.
Oh, Joanne the Scammer.
they still do?
Anytime he posts anything, he even posts commercials. Anytime I need to wax, I get my nice wax, and it makes me feel really bougie and really white. I think he's
So
hilarious.
the scammer.
Bro, and then he like stopped because his mom got sick, and
Oh,
then
damn.
that made me support him even more. I was like, bro, the fact that you felt like you needed to stop because your mom was sick lets me know that she probably didn't approve of it, which makes me want to support you even more because hopefully you're making money off of this. I'm steadily seeing black people in Hollywood talking about, I'm still struggling. What you mean? You was in The Gladiator. You said, go to her. Or go to them. And now you over here talking about, you said we want us free. And you talking
Oh, I
about
know
you
you're
still
talking-
struggling.
That's wild if he really is still struggling.
What you mean you still struggling? You were the face of African actors for the past 2 decades.
Do you have your passport? Did you get your shots? Girl, would you like to come back with Rob to America? America. That movie was intense. Amistad. Now that I
Yeah.
think about that, man,
Very intense movie.
I ain't gonna get into it, but man, that was that one scene where it was 2 scenes that really stuck out to me. It's when the lady, the slave, they was on the ship. Both of them was when they was on the way, on the ship on the way, and she would rather just jump in that water and die with her baby.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna die right now. I'm getting the ocean, whatever. That was
Wasn't
wild.
that the smartest thing for her to do?
Oh yeah, for sure. End it right here. Cause they gonna touch the energy's gonna get back. They gonna separate you and your baby. And that's all you got to live for. And then when they argued, when they had all them motherfuckers chained to each other, and they just dropped that anchor in the water. I was just like, dude, my God.
And that's one thing I don't like about black cinema. We love trauma.
That was very traumatic.
We love things that traumatize us and give other people a portal into what traumatizes us. I don't like it.
That's true.
Why don't we make stuff that
Traumatizing.
traumatizes other people? How about that just to shake it up for a change? Since we're so good at traumatizing us, let's use this on other people. And then,
Can you think of any movies that
anything by Key and Peele.
traumatized that traumatized
Anything by Key and Peele.
like white people that might maybe traumatize another? Oh, not us, but like if you were white and you watched it, you'd be like, this is traumatic.
A movie for white people that traumatizes them.
Yeah.
Anything about the Jews. They'd be like, this is so sad.
About the Jews, yeah.
Why laugh like that?
But y'all did this.
Right.
Y'all did this. Because anytime we ask you, so what do you... I'm German on my grandmother's side. So you did this. You're telling me you're the problem? Yes. Heil who? The Führer! The Führer!
They lit him up in that Inglourious Bastard. That motherfucker. I was shooting him so much. This
You
shit
know,
was
I had
just.
a friend. I had a friend. I was on the varsity tennis team in high school before I quit it because girls didn't go to tennis matches. I was like, I'm gonna be who are the guys with the? Everybody else had blue Letterman. I was like, who are the guys with the white leather Lettermans and then the blue? And they're like, oh, only the steppers have those. Yeah, I'm gonna go beat them. I'm gonna go do whatever they're doing. Because I always see girls around them, and there's only like 12 of them. Yeah.
That's a nice ratio.
And those jackets look nice, okay? That send me over there. Y'all got the dark blue with the blue. Yeah, that's not cool. Let me go and get them white with the blues. And let me. I never got a Letterman jacket.
You didn't get it?
Never got the Letterman jacket.
Why not?
Because my parents couldn't afford it.
That shit is expensive.
It's very
It's
expensive.
very expensive.
I don't care. I lost my virginity. Goal accomplished.
Goal accomplished.
That was really the reason I did it, because I was like,
No
I
pressure
can't
to
go to
people.
college as a virgin.
Right. That I was big on that. I was big on that.
Bro, I love God,
I think I
but
lost.
I'm not going to college as a virgin.
I
Man.
think I lost mine my sophomore or junior year.
No, man. I was going into my senior year. finally. I rode over there on a bicycle, boy.
My very first in the house on the couch in your parents' bedroom. Remember?
Hey, it was wild.
That's a great song.
Yeah, that was
Marcus
really,
Houston?
That was a very good one. Yeah.
Shit, immature in general. Cold. Cold. Like cold, bro. Immature was cold. Batman, LDB, and Romeo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nigga name was Batman.
That man brought the Bob back.
You did. Yes, he did.
Yeah, because he had all the women with the Bob.
Bro, he looked like a woman with the vibe.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, like the.
Yes, he did.
Bro, them niggas was cold. They was cold. But you know what ruined it? When he went with sister, and he was, go home, Roger. Why y'all treat Batman like this? That's a cold. He can sing and dance. I'm gonna stop playing with Batman.
Hey, and that's when you learn the silver screen and the copper screen, whatever they call the home screen. It ain't the same, man.
Not the same.
Because people will disrespect you if you're not in a role to where they see you in a prominent place. You know, like Olivia Pope. This isn't helping anybody. You're like, but she works for the president. She's a prostitute who's working as hard as she can to make sure she doesn't go to prison. Of course she's good at her job.
Wait. She wasn't trying to go to prison.
She kept doing illegal things. You're lying to the American people. Your whole job is wrapped
That's
around.
like one show I've never seen.
I didn't watch the show, but I knew enough about the show to know you're telling lies. You're hiding from the American people. You're a thief. You're a liar. You're cheating with the president. He's married. He has a wife. You're a whore. I'm done with it. Peplum is in because of Olivia Pope. Peplum was out as soon as the Olivia Pope show wasn't popular anymore. That's a fact.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating animals. They're eating animals. Yes, they are. They're eating
So funny. I read it somewhere. That's not true. They're not eating.
They're eating the
dogs.
dogs.
Yeah, I read it somewhere.
Read it somewhere.
He was serious. He was so
Yo,
matter of fact.
that dude is.
He's a national treasure.
He's a comedy. He's a comedian, bro.
He's a national treasure.
Where are my gays for Trump?
If you guys think Bill Clinton
You
is
don't
a
look
national
gay.
treasure, if you guys think Bill Clinton or Jimmy Carter or George Bush Jr. or Sr. are a national treasure, then Donald Trump is a national treasure.
Yeah, he's riding the same boat with them.
Come on. If any of y'all's personal little groups were the same groups to get the Capitol run up on, y'all would be so proud. Y'all would be like, I did that. Yeah, he did that.
Hey, you know what's funny about that? He gets sworn in on Martin Luther King Day.
Hey, you know what?
Hilarious.
You know what I think is appropriate? White people gave y'all the day. Y'all listen to white people on when y'all take the day. What you gonna do on the day? What the parade gonna look like? Who gonna market it? What's going? And I'm tired of hearing about Martin Luther King. Once I heard that he was cheating on his wife with white women, I was done. I was done, and I found that in a debate round.
Martin Luther King
I was in a debate round with a white girl, and the white girl
probably
said
crushed
that,
you.
Oh my God, I'm talking about
You like? Wait, hold on.
emotional damage.
Is that true?
Like, you know, you be watching them fights, and niggas be fighting, and he ain't never played it before, and then the dude do a combo at the very beginning, and the combo take all the dude's life. It was one of those.
Damn.
It was one of where it was just like, I was like, oh, oh. I looked at the judge, and I was like, she can't say that. And he was like,
That white bitch came with that out the gates.
he was cheating on Coretta with a white woman.
Fired on your ass, nigga.
Oh yeah, that was a hard one. That was a hard.
That's how you gotta get the motherfucker. Yeah, he was fucking white bitches. You look at that.
And when I found that out,
and then you didn't know.
and when I found it out,
Oh,
that was
shit.
the day that I found out. I changed my whole tune on Martin Luther King. I was like, yeah, he's not that great.
Damn.
And that's why I love Malcolm X. At least he wasn't cheating on his wife. Say what you want to say about him.
I like
He
him.
was
I like him
he was a
both,
better
but
father.
I'm definitely more of a Malcolm guy. I just like how he was.
And Malcolm's
shit.
kids have done more positive for their community than Martin's kids. And I judge people off their fruit. So like Obama and Michael, they don't have any fruit that proves that they like black people. Their fruit, I've never seen their fruit with any black kids. Not one picture of them. And I used to look. I haven't looked recently, but I've never seen them with a picture next to a black person. I've seen them at parties, clubs, and sections and everything. I've never seen them with black people.
Damn.
I was despondent. Okay, I was prepared to wait for one of them. Well, I guess not really.
Malcolm X is that nigga. That's why I was so geeked out. I did that. I was like, hey, we got some
This
places.
thing made it all the way to the top.
But now it's just so long. Fucking. Oh, it's splitting. Bam.
Made it all the way to the top, you guys.
Keep rising to the top. Doom, doom. Mm, mm. Well, guys, won't be a wrap for you, boy.
Yeah, as we proceed to give you what you need.
Stay tuned. This is a good episode.
I think it was a great change of pace
Mhm.
because it's Sunday. The playoffs are going on. It's nice to just
Go
have a
Texans.
sit down. Oh yeah. Let's go Texans! We won! We did it! I told you guys! We were gonna do it!
It's something about.
I knew it!
It's something
I was
about
so
the way he
scared.
does that shit.
But I just didn't know. I just didn't know because I just get so nervous every year because I get my hopes up. But something happens every time. But we don't got no JJ Watt. But we was playing like we had a JJ Watt. Man, it's gonna be a hard out. Gonna be a hard out.
This nigga's trolling. This nigga's trolling. Yes, you are. Yo, but not get you slipping, nigga. Yo, the way he be saying this shit, I be looking like, is this nigga serious, has he?
Stephon Diggs is the best receiver in the NFL.
See, he's trolling.
I love Stephon. Ask me something about Stephon. I think I don't know.
You don't know everything about motherfucking Stephon. We need to go.
I know you don't want Stephon around your gal.
I know that much. That's true.
You remember from Double Take?
His whole teammates. That nigga, all his teammates, remember they were like, who would you not want around your
Stephon.
Oh,
God.
Like, damn.
And it was like back to back to back to back.
Every single one of
Yeah,
them. The
yeah.
white guys, the black guys.
It was bad.
It was bad.
This man is a savage around your sisters.
We need to go pull Antonio Brown out of retirement.
Oh, yeah.
I bet he can still go, bro.
Oh.
He's one of those dudes that just like he was cold, bro.
You know who probably could still go? Percy Harvin.
Yeah.
That boy had gas.
He was cold.
I think he just stopped because he was tired.
He used to get like them fucking
Migraine.
chronic migraines and shit. He said he used to smoke big before the Florida games and shit.
He said he never played an NFL game that he wasn't high.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, I don't blame you. Those dudes be hitting each other so hard. You need to do something to
and the boy
relax.
broke a record in the Super Bowl, or tied a record for the longest kick return or play in Super Bowl history.
That has to give me a lava lamp. Now I can actually just look at a lava lamp.
Bro, they're super therapeutic.
I don't know what it is about looking at it.
I like the controlled chaos. And that's why when he shook it, I was just like, what? This
no control. It's chaos.
Yeah, you do. That's just
right.
chaos. It's just chaos.
It's gonna be bloop. Yeah, but I think it's funny because different generations. He's right on that edge of. We remember when we had just. Doop, 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 doop,
Yeah. What great music.
And then they had the Bowser. Man,
Somebody's at the door, I think.
Hello.
who is it?
We have a guest.
Oh, it's
Come on in.
lovely
Are you guys
wife.
recording?
Yes.
We just
Do you
wrapping
guys
up.
want to? Do you guys want to see my wife? Come on.
I have flames on my face.
She has fire on her face. Come to the lava
You
lamp.
can sit
with the
here.
fire
Oh
on
no,
your
I don't
face.
need to sit. Hello, working on a project.
Okay.
Bye.
That was a horrible way to introduce yourself. That was so bad. All right, you guys. Well, you want to say bye with us?
I feel like you guys do it.
Okay. Well, you guys, we appreciate you for logging in. We appreciate you for watching. Remember, celebrate your wins, and don't take your losses so hard because you're doing a great job, and we're working hard to just survive every day. So, congratulations to Joe. I'm so happy that I could be there to support and help as much as I can, and we'll be there. If I have like snot on my nose or something, I don't. And that's going to be on what day? On the 17th?
January 17th. That's this Friday coming up. It starts at 7:30
And it's at the Deluxe Theater,
at the Deluxe Theater in Fifth Ward.
and it's sold out.
It's sold. Isn't that crazy?
It's sold out. I am sold out. I don't even know if that's the tempo for that song.
Sounds good to me.
So appreciate you guys. Y'all keep on tuning in. We're gonna have more stuff coming. And just stay consistent with us. Please like, share, subscribe, and send this to other people who you think might enjoy it. All right, you guys. See
Till
y'all
next time.
tomorrow. Next time is probably gonna be tomorrow. All right. Oh, and then there's stuff coming out at 7 a.m. So check, subscribe, and then give yourself reminders. I hope y'all don't see stuff all up in my nose. That's crazy if y'all do. But send yourself reminders. There's stuff coming out at 7 a.m. And then if there's a double post for that day, then it'll be coming out at 12 p.m. So y'all can get something at 7 a.m. to watch, and then another thing at lunchtime. So appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great one. Have a great